This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store. Delighted to be joined with Joe Cordina here in Birmingham for obviously gym mate Shabaz Masoud taking on Liam Davies. Yeah, good to see you. How's things, mate? How have you been?
Not too bad, bro. Not too bad. Just bobbing and weaving, training, and just doing my usual shit, really.
Absolutely. I guess you're here obviously for stablemate Shabaz Masoud. I know this will probably go out after the fight, but yeah, big night for himself. I guess sort of in home familiar surroundings to put a big statement on.
Yeah, well, it's familiar surroundings for both of them, so they're gonna both feel at home. They're gonna both feel like it's their home turf, and it's gonna spur them on. So I'm looking forward to it. It's a great fight, a great matchup. Obviously, I'm supporting Shabaz. He's a gym mate and a good friend. So yeah, but I think it'll set a light, and it'll be a great fight.
How are you finding that transition, I guess, further up the road now in Harlow in Essex? I know you probably don't spend too long there outside of camp, but enjoying all things in the gym?
Yeah, I love it. It's a good atmosphere with familiar faces, obviously Luke and Pat McCormack. I was on GB with them for a number of years. So yeah, but then you know the fighters that are in and around the gym anyway, so you see them on the TV or you bump into them at shows, and so yeah, it's a good atmosphere.
I haven't actually seen you since obviously leaving the Sims gym, but yeah, obviously staying in the same county, similar area. But I know it's been a few months now. But I guess what led to the decision to move further up the road and sort of split with Tony?
I just think I needed a change. There was nothing in particular that involves Tony. I love the way he trained me, but I believe that when after I lost and I sat back and I assessed everything in and around the gym, or just outside of the gym and the business side of things, certain people needed to be put aside, and changes needed to be made, and I had to do it for my career. I only got maybe 3 to 4 fights left that I want to fight. I don't want to do any more than that. I've set myself a target. I want to reach that, but I've got 3 or 4 fights left. So I need to make sure everything is 100% right moving forward. And I believe I'm at that point now where I got everything that I want in a camp, in a team. And yeah, moving forward, you should have the best Joe Cordina.
Is it important to understand that, especially at this point in your career, where I think you'd admit probably, especially Kakache fight, you sort of spoke about the weight and being at 130, that always being tight, and not just that, but regarding factors as well, to understand at this point in your career, if it isn't right, there's no point in carrying it on.
No, listen, I probably should have moved up 3 fights ago, but same again, when I sat back and assessed everything, it was probably the people around, certain people around me trying to convince me to take that fight on. Yeah, but the difference in that is 300-400k, and I'm like, I should have had people that are close to me, like my family, that are involved on a daily basis with my life, close to my boxing circle, and giving me advice. Because since I've lost, them people ain't there. It's my family and the people that are close to me. So that's who I should have had around me and advising me and stuff like that. So yeah, it was an eye opener, and I've decided to make the changes, and it was for my career. I don't dislike Tony. Tony's like family to me. I lived in his house. I appreciate everything Tony done to me, and we left on great terms. I've seen him a few times, and I get out of the car. If I see him driving past, I'll stop the car, because I live in Brentwood, see. So when I'm in camp, I'll stay in Brentwood. So if I see him, I'll get out of the car, give him a hug, just have a little chat, and crack on. But yeah, it's normal between me and Tony. So I just had to do it for my career.
Well, I guess what is happening with yourself? Obviously, you had to deal with the fallout of the Shakur Stevenson fight, which I'm sure was frustrating for yourself to deal with a big fight like that. And yeah, obviously since then haven't had much less. I think, not sure what you could say, but I think Shakur may be sort of moving on to it as a pay to fight, or I'm not sure what you know. But yeah, what is the latest at this current point in your career?
I don't know. I've heard no news whatsoever from Matchroom, so I'm just waiting to hear something. Yeah, I'm same as you. So like, I'm just staying in the gym. So when the phone call do come, I'm ready. Or I only need 5-6 weeks. I'm ready.
What is the latest with yourself and Matchroom? I know the deal was sort of coming towards an end. So for yourself, what is the latest and the relationship like with yourself, Hearn and Frank Smith?
Yeah, well, they're my promoters. They're my promoters, so yeah, I'm just waiting for a phone call. But like I just said to Frank then, I said, yo, what's happening? And he fancy, man, when you don't speak to me, Joseph. I said, well, you're my promoter, bro. So what's happening? But yeah, I'll try and catch him before I leave today, tonight, and see what he says, and see if there's anything moving forward.
For yourself, I don't know if you really would take much time into it, but when obviously the fight with Shakur was made with yourself, obviously Shakur was announced as a Matchroom signing. I guess it seemed Hearn sort of laid out the plan for him and said, we're going to get through Joe Cordina and then we'll fight Zepeda and then Tank. For yourself, did you find that a little bit disrespectful, considering Matchroom they promoted you and that, you were sort of being?
Listen, one thing I've learned about boxing is the business side is crude, very, very crude. And the people involved in it are very, very crude. And it's fickle. So I don't look at it like that, do you understand? If I do take a lot of things personal, I don't take that personal. I genuinely don't. No problem, I've got to prove you wrong. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people kicking up a fuss, and I appreciate they were kicking up a fuss for me, but yeah, it was, I didn't really take it as personal as I would take other things.
That's fine, I know a bit of press for time. Joe, appreciate you taking time to speak to me. Appreciate it, mate. Top man, thank you.